Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel today. My name is Christian and today we have a very special video. Me and my friend Infinity on Hannah are going to be counting down our votes for the most underrated singers in rock music. This is a really exciting thing for both of us. It's going to be a really cool list. So I'm going to hand it off to Hannah to give you the first pick.
I sleep outside, bury myself on a winter night. I'll let you do the things you want to. I'd rather die alone if I have to.
Hey everyone, my name is Hannah. If you don't know me from my channel Infinity on Hannah, where I talk about music, bands, concerts, all that kind of stuff. So huge thank you to Christian for collaborating with me today. And my very first pick for underrated vocalist is Matt Caracas of Citizen. If you haven't heard this band's music, they have a grungy undertone, but they're mainly considered an emo or post-hardcore band. And I'm not only applauding Matt for his effort in this band, but also his solo material, which contrasts with Citizen. He's able to do these deep, growling type vocals and even some screaming with Citizen's discography, but when it comes to his solo projects, he does like this softer singing that's really easy on the ears, and he uses this chill, mellowed out style that we don't see much of in Citizen, and that's why he stands out to me as a vocalist, because he's able to do both of those styles really well. I think it's absolutely crazy because if you compare his solo stuff to some of Citizen's stuff, it's almost unrecognizable as the same vocalist, and that's why he stands out to me.
Eddie Brewerton from Moose Blood. I don't even know where to begin with this guy. He's from one of the best up-and-coming bands in the world at the moment. The UK are putting out some great bands, and Eddie is the singer of a band that have really transformed pop punk. They're one of the only pop punk bands of the modern era that can really hang with the old guys. Their new record, Blush, is absolutely incredible, and the thing that really gets me with Eddie is his lyrics are incredible, but the way that he's able to convey emotion through his lyrics and through his melodies, the way that he sings those is just incredible, especially in a song like Spring, where he's singing about someone who's died, who's passed away, and you can really hear how crushed he is by that, and it's something that a lot of vocalists miss, is the emotion, and he captures that brilliantly. He's an indie rock vocalist in a pop punk genre, and it works so well. And the little tinges of his accent here and there really help to enhance his voice. It's something unique about his voice that is really cool. So if you haven't heard Moose Blood and you haven't heard Eddie sing, definitely go and do that.
We lay on our backs out on the front yard. On your right hand to say life's been so hard. The shade of the tree we planted, it grew strong with roots and branches, but it's just not ours anymore.
My number 2 pick is Kevin Jordan of This Wildlife. Now, This Wildlife aren't necessarily underrated as a band. They have their fans, but I think they're still a band that could use a lot more exposure and have a bigger fan base. Now, Kevin has the voice of an angel. I'm not even exaggerating. I've seen them live. He can sing. This band is known for their more acoustic, relaxing type music, but on their newest album they actually did some more experimenting with some electronic stuff, more poppier vibes, while still sticking to their roots for the most part. But Kevin's voice is so pleasing. It just kind of takes you away, almost like a lullaby. And you look at a guy like this, he has like this giant beard, he just looks like kind of tough, and he has this beautiful voice that you just really wouldn't expect. I'll be honest, before I ever listened to this band's music, I saw how they looked, and they have a ton of tattoos, and like I said, he has the long beard. They just look like tougher guys. I assumed that they were like a metal band or something just because of how they look, so you really would not expect to hear a very soft and welcoming voice coming out of that man. It's just crazy. But fun fact, believe it or not, Kevin can also do some screams. He actually came out before to perform with the band Beartooth, and Kevin actually did some unclean vocals there, right there live, and it just like blew everyone away. Like, that is fucking crazy. I definitely feel like Kevin Jordan deserves way more recognition than he gets though. Make sure you check out This Wildlife if you have not yet.
Anthony Green. How do we even start talking about Anthony Green? He is one of the only vocalists who has such a high voice that I can stand listening to for more than 10 minutes. There's other vocalists that sit in that same range, guys like Kellen Quinn from Sleeping with Sirens and Vic from Pierce the Veil, that really start to grate on me. But Anthony Green has this way of singing that really hooks me in straight away. He can go into that false chord range without it sounding absolutely just like they're really screaming. It really feels like it's a technique that he's using, and it sounds really, really cool. And honestly, he has such versatility in his voice that he can go down to those lower registers and it sounds like he's just at home there as he is when he's singing in his higher range. He's one of the best vocalists of the last 10 years and one that everybody should definitely be looking out for.
Well, I'm a little shy, God, you smell so nice, and I don't know if this feels right. And she said, baby, hold on tight for one hell of a ride.
For my very last pick, I'm going to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Kramer Welker. He's actually the lead singer of a pop punk band called You Versus Yesterday. I did a video on these guys about a year ago, kind of promoting their EP because I absolutely love their sound. Kramer has a voice comparable to Patrick Stump. He can really hit those notes and it sounds absolutely gorgeous. They really have the perfect sound when it comes to pop punk. If you like bands like All Time Low, even older Fall Out Boy, you would love these guys. Kramer is so unbelievably talented. Like, it honestly blows my mind that this band is not famous yet. I can see them touring with a band like State Champs or somebody right now. Just look them up, just listen to their music, you're gonna fall in love. Like, they just sound amazing.
Now, I wasn't going to include Lynn on this list because Paris is such a big band in our scene now, and she is really the poster child for this band. But the more that I thought about it, the more that I realized it was more her look, more her attitude towards music, and more her artistic side that really have sold people in Paris, not so much her voice. And I think people really underestimate how good a vocalist that Lynn is. She's one of the best female vocalists on the planet, if not the best female vocalist on the planet. And it's the versatility in her voice that really sets her apart from a lot of the female singers in this genre of music. She can go into that false chord part of her voice where she sounds like she's screaming, but then she can come back down to this really smooth, silky voice down in the lower end of her register. And she has such a unique voice in this style of music, and her lyrical content and her emotion that she puts through in her singing is so incredible that she's absolutely one of the most underrated vocalists in rock music, and she absolutely had to be on this list.
Thanks so much to everyone who checked out this video, and make sure you head over to my channel to watch part 2 of Underrated Vocalists with me and Christian. And thanks so much, Christian, for having me on your channel. Make sure you subscribe to both of us.
So that's our list. Thanks so much to Infinity and Hannah for doing this video with me. It was a lot of fun to do, and I'm sure we're going to collaborate again in the future. If you want to check out her channel, it's down in the description below. Definitely go and check her out. She puts up some great content every week. Anyway, thanks for watching my videos today, guys. Please hit subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Fresh Currents.